Hey, what's up? Matt Wyatt here. Here's what to watch for when Missouri and Texas square off. I think it's like getting the old Big 12 back together, isn't it? And I think the story in this game is Drew Lock good enough to overcome that defense of his again? Now, here's one thing to know about Missouri. Drew Lock carved up that Georgia defense in Athens when Georgia was ranked #1 in the country. He completed 15 of 25, 60%, threw 4 touchdowns in that game. Watch Drew Lock make Georgia pay a couple of times for this look. They match it up in the boundary man-to-man and then try to zone it out here to the field. But when you've got guys who can run by people, he just drops back, gets protection, and throws it as far as he can. He's on his 30, puts that thing down the field to a guy at the 7-yard line who's beating the defense. That's a heck of a throw. Here he does it again later in the ball game. Look at that. Match it up man-to-man in the boundary. Try to zone it out this way. This time he takes the boundary. Foot on his own 30. Perfect throw down to the 23. Hits him in stride. Another big TD. Kid can throw the ball. And even though they lost, their defense gave up 50-something, that gave them some confidence as a team, even though that put them at 1-5 on the year. So the next thing you need to know about Missouri, they're 1-5 on the year. They got confidence in that loss at Georgia. They have now reeled off 6 wins in a row since then. And here are the points totals in those wins since that loss to Georgia. 68 against Idaho, 52 against UConn, 45 against Florida, scored 50 against Tennessee, 45 against Vandy, and put up 48 against Arkansas. Drew Lock and that offense, they're good. And what about those Texas Longhorns? Well, the record's not that great. First year under Tom Herman, they're not as good as you thought they would be. Well, look closer. Look closer at Texas this year. 4 of their 6 losses were by less than a touchdown. They lost by 3 to USC, lost by 5 to Oklahoma, lost by 3 to Oklahoma State, and then lost by 4 to Texas Tech. They do have that season opening loss. They give up 50-something points, lose by 10 points to Maryland. And then really their only not close loss was to TCU. Now here's what to watch for if you want Texas to win. They need long, sustained drives on offense, right? Because you're keeping Drew Lock and Missouri off the field if you do that. So run the ball, eat up the clock, stay on the field, keep Drew Lock on the sideline. Why? Missouri is 16th in the country in total offense. They're 19th in the country in passing offense. Like I said, they're good. And if you look at Texas this year, they've been able to do that some on offense. They're, 27 of 45 in the red zone. They have 23 rushing touchdowns, a bunch more rushing TDs than they have throwing TDs. So they've been able to get it in that red zone, run the ball in. They'll need to do that in this game to win. Watch Texas run Kyle Porter on this counter for a TD down here on the 10-yard line against West Virginia. There goes that guard around to the outside. I'm going to pull the tight end too. He's coming. Watch this though. Against a 3-man front, the linebacker runs himself out of it. The next thing is this receiver, a really nice crackback block that opens the hole to the edge. Once that happens, here goes the tight end leading on a corner who's helpless, and in goes Porter for the TD. Here's a red zone goal line deal against Oklahoma State where they man it up across and put 8 guys in the box. But what Tom Herman and the offense do is quarterback power it this way and just eliminate a couple of defenders. Tight end really does a nice job, gets a hat on too. They lead with the back, get the quarterback Ellinger in the end zone. And finally, here's what to watch for if you're pulling for the Mizzou Tigers. Protect your QB and throw and catch on offense. You do those 3 things, Missouri's going to score. They're going to score. Now, Texas, they're averaging 2.5 sacks a game, a little better than 2.5 sacks per ball game. So not bad. They're capable of getting to the QB. So if you just protect Drew Lock, this is an offense that they've thrown for 57%, 311 yards per game, 43 touchdowns through the air this year for Missouri, just 13 interceptions to go with it. Keep Drew Lock clean, throw and catch. Missouri's going to win the ball game if they do that. Hope you liked this video. If you did, would you do me a favor? If you're on YouTube here, subscribe. Or if you're on Facebook, like my page. I got more videos coming every day. While you're at it, head on over to renaissancenation.com. Check them out. If you like this video, niche, kind of inside look at something, they got other stuff and other genres there as well. You'll like it at renaissancenation.com. So check that out. And while you're here clicking away, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Also, I am Radio Wyatt. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.